In this video, let's revise hepatitis. So the basic introduction, hepatitis is the inflammation itis of liver parenchyma. So it could be viral or it could be autoimmune. So the viral hepatitis is classified into Hep A, B, C, D, E viruses caused by that, based on the virus that is causing the type of viral hepatitis. So Hep A is due to RNA virus. C, D are also due to RNA viruses, but only hepatitis B is due to a DNA virus. Okay. So picoRNA, HepaDNA, Flavi, Delta, and Hepivirus obviously. And B, C, and D are transmitted vertically, whereas Hep A and Hep E are transmitted through the fecal-oral route. So the duration incubation period is 2 to 6 weeks, and for this is 4 to 5 weeks. Moving on to acute hepatitis. So remember A for acute, B for ballooning, and C for Councilman bodies. Okay, we'll learn about that. So the microscopy of acute hepatitis, there is ballooning degeneration and the swelling of the hepatocytes followed by neutrophilic predominance. There are Councilman bodies which are apoptotic bodies. So the Councilman sees that there is no inflammation going on, that is there is no portal inflammation. So there is absence of portal inflammation in acute hepatitis. So there is spotty necrosis and also there is a dropout of hepatocytes. So here you can see all the changes. So there is inflammatory infiltrate, okay, but there is no periportal inflammation, and there is no portal inflammation, okay, and at the same time you can see periportal necrosis. You can see ballooning degeneration, mainly neutrophilic and macrophage aggregates, and you can see cholestasis. Okay, here it's just the blockage, but in chronic there is damage and regeneration. And also you can see fatty chains, a ballooning degeneration and all the fatty changes. So here you can see Councilman bodies, okay, here, okay. And moving on to chronic hepatitis, the morphology, there are ground glass hepatocytes, and this ground glass appearance is due to the presence of hepatitis B antigens. They're also known as Shiitake cells, ground glass hepatocytes. So here you can see. So basically, if you see ground glass hepatocytes along with ballooning degeneration, you can say that it is chronic hepatitis. But if you see ballooning degeneration in Councilman bodies, you can say that it is acute. So what are the causes? So the morphology, it has ground glass hepatocytes, and there is both bridging necrosis and bridging fibrosis, and there is mononuclear inflammation. So that obviously suggests that there is bridging fibrosis which bridges the central vein and the portal tract. Okay, there's also interface hepatitis and fatty change obviously. So chronic hepatitis B infection, there are lymphoid aggregates instead of macrophage or neutrophil aggregates. There is fatty change obviously, and bile duct damage and proliferation. Here there was stasis, here there's the duct damage and proliferation again. Okay, so you can see the ground glass cells, you can see the fatty change. Okay, all right. Finally, moving on to autoimmune hepatitis. Autoimmune disorders, obviously, they're more common in females than in males. So autoimmune hepatitis is of 3 types, type 1, 2, and 3. Type 1 is seen in women, type 2 is seen in children. So type 1, basically it is due to it has HLA present, HLA-DR3. Okay, so I like to remember it this way. Asman, Amma and Anna are present. Okay, so Asma is anti-smooth muscle antibody, so it is more specific, it is present. Amma, so anti-mitochondrial antibody, it is present. Anna is anti-neutrophilic antibody, it is also present, most common. Okay, all these are present in type 1. Type 2 is seen in children, and it has mainly anti-LKM antibodies. Okay, so anti-LKM antibodies, there are 3 types. So LKM1 is for hepatitis C, LKM2 is when it is caused by drugs, and LKM3 in hepatitis D. And type 3, basically ANA seen in type 1 is absent, LKM seen in type 2 is absent, but what is present? LSA, which is liver soluble antigen. Okay, so in microscopy you can see an increase in the plasmacytic cell infiltrates. Obviously there is lymphocytic infiltrate. If it's an autoimmune condition, it is chronic, so you can see more lymphocytes. And there is emperipolysis, so one cell goes into another cell, and there are hepatic rosettes that are formed, okay, like this. And there's also interface hepatitis.